In this video, we will have a very quick overview about all the mobile strategies in the market and how Liferay can help you to achieve any mobile strategy you want. As you may already know, everything out there is becoming more and more mobile. Most of the people now around the world hold or have more than one mobile device like phones, tablets, iWatches, drones, smart TVs and appliances, and even much more. So we can safely say mobile device is everything that it's not desktop or laptop computer. So to develop your mobile project for your platform, you have three alternatives. First, you have the web approach, using either responsive design or adaptive design. I will talk later about those two ways in my presentation here. Second, you have the native approach, using native mobile languages and technologies to build native application for mobile devices such as Android and iOS devices. Third, you have the hybrid approach, which is in between the two previous approaches to get the best of the two worlds. Hybrid approach actually allows developer to use web technologies to build native application. Also, it's worth to mention that you can adopt more than one approach for your platform. For example, you can build a responsive website and also have a mobile application. So just to start, the web evolution started very long time ago, and Liferay was born in the middle of this evolution at the year 2000. From the year 2000 until now, there is a lot of changes happening in the web evolution, and Liferay changed year over year to accommodate the current changes. So we started, as you may already know, as a web portal, but web is not everything as it used to be. Actually, a lot of companies now develop the platform only on mobile devices. Since Liferay always accommodated the new technology, we will discuss in this presentation the new mobile development tools that was added into Liferay platform. Let's talk a little bit more about the first approach, which is building mobile website. Mobile website can be built by either responsive design or adaptive design. So in the next two slides, I will talk more about those two ways. To implement adaptive design, you create different pages for every mobile device. Then the server is able to figure out what mobile device asking for a page using the HTTP header. Then the server query a big database of devices capabilities like screen sizes, standards, specific hardware feature, and depend on those capabilities, the server return back a specific version of the web page to that device. Liferay provide mobile detection rule to help you achieve adaptive design if you want. I will show you later in the demo how you can build mobile website using mobile detection rules. Another web approach that is adopted by Liferay is the responsive design. The responsive design changed the page layout, the images, the video sizes, also the font and arrangement of the text to make the page fit into different browsers based on the size. Responsive design allows you to use the same page with multiple devices without any extra work. Liferay adopted that since Liferay 6.2, and our base core responsive design is Bootstrap 3. On the top of Bootstrap, we build Lexicon and Clay. In the next slide, I will give very quick overview about Liferay Lexicon. So Liferay established its first expression language lexicon, which provide the styling, guideline, and best practices for designing your interface. On the top of Lexicon, we built Clay. Clay is the web implementation of those guidelines. So let me give you an example here. In this slide, you can see at the button, in this slide you can see the buttons from our Clay user interface components. And this button was designed using lexicon guidelines to be easy for a user to recognize that this is a button with a specific functionality, wherever he's going to use this button in a desktop or mobile device. If you want to know more about lexicon and Clay, you can click on the link on this screen. So let me have one first checkpoint here. If you want to develop your mobile website with Liferay, you can do that either using mobile detection rule or responsive design. Or actually you can even use something more powerful than that, which is the combination of those two ways. This is actually fully supported in Liferay platform. I will show you how you can do mobile detection rules and responsive design in Liferay during the demo. On the other side, we have the native approach for Android and iOS devices. For that approach, we provide Liferay screens and Liferay mobile SDK. Since Liferay screens is built on the top of mobile SDK, we will discuss here only mobile screens. So, just an overview about Liferay mobile screens. It's actually a set of ready-to-use components, and we call those components screenlets. And you can use Liferay screens inside your native application during development. That allows you to connect your native application to your Liferay instance. Liferay screens allow to use the assets and rules and resources that you created inside your instance inside your native application. So the good thing of using Liferay screens are, first, it actually minimizes the development time by having out-of-the-box components that actually manage the networking logic to send requests to Liferay instance and interpret the responses. Also, it has ready-made UI layer to render the result of those requests. Second, since all assets and contents and rules are coming from one place, which is your Liferay instance, you'll be able to manage your desktop, your mobile channels from actually one place. And this is very helpful because all the content and everything will be inside one place. If you want to change the content from your desktop application, this content will be reflected also on your mobile application as well. So let me give you some example to the screenlet that I was talking about. So the first one is the web content screenlet, as you can see on this screen, which shows web content from Liferay into your native application. Also, we have the DDL form screenlet, which shows dynamic forms from Liferay into your native application. Also, we have the image gallery screenlet, which shows a list of images from a folder inside Liferay document repository. So let's have another checkpoint here. If you want to build native application on Android and iOS devices, we provide Liferay screens for that. The third approach is actually using hybrid development. Since in our world we have much more web developers than mobile developers, this approach allows developers to use web technologies to build native applications. We have a dedicated screenlet for that. It's called Web Screenlets, and it's only for hybrid development. So Web Screenlet, you actually just use it for hybrid development. The Web Screenlet actually works as a web view to display any web page into your native application. With the Web Screenlet also, you can customize the web page before you inject it inside your native application by injecting local and remote JavaScript and CSS file. I will show all of that in details during the demo. We also have a Cordova plugin for the Web Screenlet, which allow the web application consumed by your Web Screenlet into your native application to access native mobile feature like GPS, phone calls, calendar, ringtone, camera, and even much more. Also, we will show that later in the next videos. So let me have another checkpoint here. If you want to build hybrid application, we do have Liferay Web Screenlet and Cordova plugin for that. But we have one more thing here to share with you. For the hybrid development, if you want to use a cross-platform approach, which allow you write the code once and you can run it on any device, whether it's an Android or iOS, we do provide tools for that. As an example, we have Liferay screens for Xamarin. So as a summary here, Liferay support all the mobile strategy in the market, and it's up to you to choose what you want to support for your mobile access for your platform. In the next few videos, I will start to focus more and more on each approach and show some demos. We will start in the next video with the web approach and talk more in details about the adaptive and responsive design. Thank you.